I'm Lindsay, and I believe that life begins at conception. In West Virginia, we had a historic vote a few days ago that ended taxpayer funding for abortions. It's been quite controversial, and the fallout afterwards has been a little controversial. In our house, we are very pro-life in the fact that 2 of our youngest kids were prime candidates for abortion. If there are guidelines that certain people should have abortions, they would have fallen right in line with that. And yet, here we are with them every day. They're our children. Like, they're part of who we are. And I will forever be grateful to their parents for withstanding the odds and having them. I personally believe that every life is a gift. And I believe what the Bible says when he says that he formed you before the foundations of the world, and that in your mother's womb, he knew you. And how personal is that when we start to talk about ending children's lives? I know a lot of people base their votes this week off of whether or not candidates were pro-life. And that's a great philosophy to have. But I just wondered, as you left the polls, if you had considered what pro-life actually means. I have a very hard liberal question that hit me like a ton of bricks a few years ago. Are you pro-life or are you pro-birth? And there's a huge difference. 400,000 children in foster care. 100,000 of those waiting for a forever home. That if we want to end abortion, that number is going to go up drastically. And then what are we doing next? Cannot be concerned about the welfare of a fetus and not be concerned about the welfare of a child. Because I can assure you that the trauma and the things that they endure after they're born is just as tragic. Until you've watched a child defend their abusers, you've heard them cry at night, until you've watched a child withdraw for months, you have no idea. You have no idea. And I didn't even know this world existed. And so I'm begging you, the frequency of people getting pregnant is not going to change because abortion is not funded. We're in this because we do not want to see a child suffer. But you cannot worry about the suffering of a child in utero, but not worry about the suffering of a child after they're born. We should be concerned every day about the welfare of the children in our community. If you're a government elected official, please take the time to talk to the people that are in the heat of the battle. Talk to the children who have aged out of foster care. Get panels together. Listen to their experiences. Understand that sometimes we're not going to like what they have to say, and we're not going to want to hear the situations and the things that they've been through, but those are the only ways that we can learn how to make things different.